Hello everybody, my name is Tom, and I'm back with another video on the crew. I've decided, after the number of views I got on my last crew video, I thought I'd do some more discussion about the Need for Speed coming up in the next couple of weeks. Just gonna report this, don't really want to do the skill challenge. Now today, in this episode, I want to talk about the vehicle customization, which is obviously a major part of the game. So I'm going to set a waypoint to Street Tuner. I'm going to do a street car today, just as a general. I'm going to do a car that I haven't done up before in this game. So, I just want to say that the Need for Speed customization is infinitely better than the customization in the crew. You have so many more options, so many more avenues to express your own style, and things like that. So we're going to discuss a few of them today. So first of all, from playing the beta, or beta for American, the customization, as far as I can tell, is split into several different parts. Sorry, my sister's just texted me saying it's going to be a long day. She's working today. I don't have work today. I will have to go out later. Go to work. For a little bit anyway. So, I am going to split this video into the different sections that you will find in the Need for Speed customization. Now I'm actually going to have to bring up the good old interwebs and put in the Need for Speed website. Here we go. Because I'm going to get the information straight off their website, and we're going to go and see what we can find. Here we go. So, what car are we going to do? Let's go to page 1. I haven't got every car in this game yet. Do a little path. Could do. I'm not going to. Let's have a look. What car shall we do? Could do a Japanese car, maybe, or an old American car. Really. Trying to think what other cars I could do. Oh, Challenger. Oh, we could do the Challenger. I have a lot of cars on this, as you probably have figured out by now. Not going to do any of the hot rods. Wait to see what this Mercedes is. Oh, it's the old school one. Don't really want to do that. Mini Cooper, Countryman. Don't really want to do that. It's hard to choose. And yeah, this is where it starts getting into the stuff that I haven't got yet. So, in that case, we're going to go find the Challenger. We're going to go with the Challenger. Here we go. So, we're going to start off in the first section, which is going to be the visual customization. I'm going to put this up to level 40. I have plenty of crew credits, as I like this game and I like customising the cars, and I couldn't be bothered to do enough races to do. So the visual customization in Need for Speed is very, very in-depth. You can change pretty much everything: bumpers, fenders, bonnet, wheels, spoiler, sound system, even exhausts. I think you change lights once you unlock them, and you know there's a lot of cool stuff in there, and it's very, very quick, easy to use. You can put an entire body kit on if you want, which does lock some of the options, or you can just go through and change individual bumpers as you feel the need to. Now, I don't think there's quite as many choices in bumpers as there is here in the Crew now. I'm going to be comparing the Crew and Need for Speed a lot, because they are pretty similar games. Need for Speed obviously is a little bit on the smaller map size, but I think it makes up for it in just driving style and things like that. So I'm going to go for the gaping big grille on the front. I like the gaping big grille on the front with that style. There we go. But I think at the end of it, we're going to have a lot nicer looking cars from Need for Speed than from the Crew. Do I want to go with carbon, matte? Ooh, I quite like that actually. There we go, going with that one. Fender, of course, there's no fenders. Skirt, there's no skirts on this one. Rim, so there's absolutely hundreds of rims you can choose from. I mean, there is loads. I mean, I've got some of these already, so if I can't find one that I like, I'll just go and choose one later from headquarters. But I mean, you can just make any combination of parts you like, as far as I can tell, anyway. And it just makes the experience that much more your own, if that makes sense. Oh, we could go for the node. Go with one. That's what I want. And yeah, I think it's going to be interesting to see just how crazy people are going to get. Like, I mean, if we look at the back of this car, okay, you know, you see the exhausts? You can't change them in the Crew. You can in the Need for Speed. You can have, like, you know, drift style tailpipes in some cars if you really want to. And I think that's going to be what makes Need for Speed special this year. They've announced a load of cars that are really, really cool. San Silvias, Skylines, old Evo 9, I think it was. Is it Evo 9? Or Evo 8? One of the old ones. Mustangs, a lot of BMWs, a lot of Porsches. So a couple of supercars. Actually, looking at it, I don't really like that front bumper. I'm going to change the front bumper. What bumper do we want? Oh, they've all got that bottom lip. I don't really like that bottom lip. If I've got to go live with the bottom lip, go with that one. There we go. Oh, next thing that I want to talk about in terms of body customization, because you can't change. You can change ride height and stuff in Need for Speed. You can't so much in this, which is a shame, because I'm sure people would make absolutely bottomed out cars if they could do that in this. But let's have a look. The next thing I want to talk about is the painting system in the final editor of Need for Speed. Now this thing I only played around with a little tiny bit, didn't get too crazy with it too much. It's a lot quicker. I do really like the feel of the Need for Speed vinyl editor, and you can you at the end of when you make it, you save it as a wrap. Quite like that colour actually. Oh, that's a nice colour. Oh, yeah. There we go. And basically, let's take a look at some of these crew ones. So let's say you make what's a good one? Oh, locked. Let's see. There's some crazy ones somewhere. Let's see. So say you created racing is probably the better one. Let's say you created this as a vinyl and you saved it against this car. You would actually be able to use the same design on other cars, even though you've made it on, say, this Dodge Challenger, which I think is a neat idea. You don't have to remake all your vinyls. If you've got one vinyl that you like, but you want all your cars to have the same vinyl setup on them, you just use the same vinyl over and over again. Or you can make different ones for every car, which I think is probably what I'm going to do. To be fair, actually I quite like that on there actually. Or do we go for the old? Don't know. I don't know. What do I want? I want to put some vinyls on this car. So I think it's. I don't really tend to use vinyls on these cars. I think, although that doesn't really go with the orange. I need something that goes with the. Oh, I quite like that actually. In a way. I don't know. This is always the hardest bit for me, choosing some vinyls that I like. I don't think that really fits. Yeah, we'll go with that. There we go. Oh, that's you play. Oops. We won't have that one then. Let's go for skulls. Ooh, that looks cool. Let's see what else there is. Green? No, I'm not going for green goo. I mean, we are coming up to Halloween soon, but. Ooh. Quite like that. Quite like that. Nice. Right, that one is what we're going for. Now, as far as I can tell, you can't change anything to do with the interior of the car, which, to be fair, I'm not really that fussed about. I think mixed aluminium. Oh, come on, mixed carbon. Nah, mixed aluminium. That's what we're going with. I don't think that's going to be too big a deal for me. The inside of the car. I mean, you don't really need to see the inside of the car too much. I don't really get why you need to check why the crew did this and didn't put fenders on things, because I think this is a much better. Oh, not going full yellow. Ugh. I think this is a much nicer system. There we go. You know, I don't see the point of putting the interior stuff in. Really, it's not really going to matter, especially in Need for Speed, because there's no interior. There's no like cockpit view at the minute. They have said they're probably going to add one, but nah, you know, it's I'm here or there for me. If they have it, cool. Drifting's going to be a pain. Always is. But I think it'll be alright. I think it'll be fine. And that's... I'm not really sure about the wheels now. To go for like... What should we... Racing wheel? Go have a look at the racing ones. Quite like them actually. But they basically have, they do have a limit. There's an insane limit from what I can tell. They have a complexity meter which basically tells you when your vinyl wrap gets a little bit too complex for the car, essentially. Well, not for the car, for the system. So there is a limit you can, customize to in terms of the wrap, but you can't reach that very quickly at all. It takes a long time to actually get to that point. Let's go with that. I don't like them. Let's go with that. And it's nice to have that amount of freedom. A lot of gamers that do a sort of complexity style system kind of limit you, so you can only do so much. But on this, you can go absolutely balls to the walls, crazy with the customization of your car, and I look forward to that. I'm looking forward to see what people come up with, and I look forward to being able to mess around with it and see what we can make. So that's my my thoughts on the customization side. I think the next episode I will be talking more about the performance upgrades. I would definitely going to be making a couple more videos, like I said, performance upgrades, and I think I'll be doing some wild run stuff as well, as that comes out about a week or two after Need for Speed. So there's that to look forward to as well. There's some cool specs coming for the crew, and yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video, and we'll talk about the rest of the stuff to do with the Need for Speed. So I'll see you all in the next video.